So, I want to start off by saying that first, while emulation stuff for the Steam Deck is pretty cool and all, but the community, the emulation community, fucking sucks. Okay? Because they want to show off stuff to look cool in front of everybody. But then when it comes to someone needing help setting up stuff and stuff like that, they don't want to fucking help nobody or any of that shit. I mean, but that's cool. I already got my games set up and stuff like that. As you see here, got my list of games. Now this is PCS X2, the PS2 emulator on Linux, and this is the nightly build, which I have from the official Linux distributor app that they call Discover, which is this little blue shopping bag icon down here on the taskbar. And of course, I already have my memory cards set up. One's a folder, and one's an actual memory card. And the reason for that is because the folder works with my main game that I play, which is Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. The reason for the actual memory card is because Mortal Kombat Armageddon, the premium edition, because that's the ROM I have, doesn't it doesn't work with folders. Like, I tried multiple times and the game just kept giving me a no memory card found and a no save file, basically. But yet it would save to the folder, which is weird. It would detect it and save to it, but every time you go into the game, after quitting from saving, it would just tell you that there's no save file. Another thing is pretty sure y'all know what that file is there. This handy dandy, well, not in this case, but anyway, in most cases, and used to be in my case, this is a cheat file. Which you could open up with any text editing software that you have. And as you can see, this is a pretty big list of cheats, pretty big. This is technically what the community calls as a pinatch file, which is basically a file of a game that is used for cheats. Those cheats are a range of anything: infinite health, one-hit kills, max money, infinite money, stuff like that. No damage taken, any of that kind of stuff. Now, you might say, well, you don't have it in your cheats folder. Well, to that, I say, you're wrong, because there it is. And then some will say, well, you don't have it copied with your CRC from the game. Well, as you can see, right there is the CRC from the game. And I'll prove it to you. Click on the game. Doing this one-handed, so it kind of sucks at the moment, so sorry for that. Don't have proper recording set up. But as you can see, the CRC is right there. Okay? So copied the CRC, and we are using the this is the NTCSU, and it is the American version of the game, as you can see there. But for some reason, oh, and cheats are enabled in the emulator itself. And on the game itself. If anyone has any way to help me out getting cheats to work again with the pinatch file, would be great. Now, I've tried Codebreaker, which has cheats for the game, but it does not work, which sucks. It just doesn't matter. No matter what ROM site you get Codebreaker from, it doesn't work. GameShark also doesn't appear to work either. Or at least, I don't think it does. I mean, I did find a website today, but I don't think it'll have what I'm looking for. Go into history. Oh, it's not gonna. It's not gonna pop up. That's okay. Well, this ain't even the right article I found about it. Here we go. Okay. We're at romspedia.com. Now I'm going to check to see if they have it, which I'm gonna go with they don't. Yeah, no. Search result turned back nothing. They don't have it. Which is no. Alright. Because it's not like I could download much more anyway, because I'm out of space on the Steam Deck. I wouldn't have thought that these emulators were all that big, considering PS2, PS1 games were not that big back in the day. But it's whatever, I guess. But if anyone could help me figure out how to get the pinach files working again, I would greatly appreciate it. I know where everything is. I have everything set up. I know how to basically create the pinach file. Well, not create it as in technically write out the code, but, you know, create it as in I know what website to go to that basically allows me to create a pinach file for a emulated PS2 game. Which, if you don't know, there's a website called gamehacking.org, which is a database of cheat codes for any emulated game that has ever been made to run on an emulator. And any emulator at that, so it's not just PlayStation games that you can get. You can get Xbox, Nintendo, 3DS, DS, 64, Sega. Hell, I even believe I've seen an Atari section on that site. Well, anyway, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for watching the video. And in advance, thank you for helping me if you can help me. But I'm not too sure if anyone can. And that's if anyone decides to help. Instead of being an ass, which the emulation community seems to be a bunch of people who like being assholes and don't want to help nobody.